This is a quick inspection of 36243 San Clemente. So I'm going to start here in the attic, and then I'll go down to the interior of the house, and then I do the exterior. Okay, so I'm up here, plenty of insulation, as you can see, structurally sound, and also all the studs and trusses and rafters all done properly. As I go around here, this is a digital ventilation controller. It is on the off position, and it has to work in order to open up and close the damper on the ductwork. Okay, this is the air handler. This is what pushes the air around the house, and it looks like I'm not sure if it was during testing or not, but it is pretty nasty, and it has debris in here, so it's not wet, but I would assume that you might want a clean drip pan. That is to protect your ceiling, obviously, if this air handler were to leak, but that needs to be basically cleaned up, or explain why it is the way it is. Okay, so I'm coming down so I could do inside and then outside. A little bit more here in the attic. This ductwork right here is all collapsed. It needs to be tied up, otherwise it's going to restrict the flow right here to the vent or the register, so they need to tie this up. It looks like it's missing the tie wrap right here, and as you can see here, and then it probably came off from up there, so they need to make sure that it's not all kinked and bent, otherwise it's just will defeat the purpose. At any rate, I'm going down now. All right, I came down from the attic. This is the attic access. It's in the laundry room. This is how you get to the attic. So on this, I'm going to start at the beginning of the entrance here, and I usually start by going through all the outlets, and then making sure that all the outlets work. I test the outlets with this two different testers, and this one basically has ground is this one back here, so hot, neutral, and ground. I connected to the outlets like this, and it would tell me if it's correct. It will give me the voltage, and you can see it right here, and the amperage. And then this one is wireless, so I just go around and I check all the outlets to make sure that they work. Now the GFCIs for the bathrooms, since this is a new home, the GFCIs on the bathroom here have to be reset at the breaker. So they do have GFCI. I was able to test the GFCIs with this, but then it has to be reset in the at the breaker outside. So here on this faucet, we are missing the level in order to pull up the plug over here, the drain plug. So we need that level that goes back here. So this is the only one missing it. I looked underneath, no leaks, nothing crazy going on down there. So as I continue here, coming to the kitchen, I was able to test all the appliances. Everything works here. The dishwasher is still working, so I'll do that later just to see and make sure that it went through the cycle. And then the garbage disposal makes a lot of noise, like if there's something inside. I try to take out whatever I could out of there, but it makes some noise when you try to use it. Okay, this sliding door needs adjustment underneath. It's really hard to open, and it is scraped right here. Again, it might be considered cosmetic, but on a new home, nothing is cosmetic. I have the baseboard here with the grout they could have done a better job of finishing it. So I put that down as well. So I continue here. I checked all the faucets here and the shower. Everything is working fine. This it just might need some scraping or cleaning on this on the trim outside of the master shower. So now I'll do the exterior and then I'll come back and give a conclusion. All right, for the exterior, I'm coming through the garage door. There's no garage door opener. They'll probably put that later. This is your hot water heater. It's electrical, obviously. Everything in the house is electrical. It is 40 gallons. It would say 39 gallons to be the nominal. So I will open the door so I can continue outside. Here we are outside. So a couple things. On the exterior, the water valve or the vault for the meter, it is damaged really bad. So it's beat up like that. So usually that would be a combination between the builder and the city of Maricopa. So I cannot even get to the water meter because it's completely trashed in there. Doesn't mean that it's damaged, it just needs to be cleaned. All right, this is where you were to shut off the water in case of an emergency. You pull this handle. This will need what they call a anti-siphon valves. They're like $6. Get them from Home Depot, Lowe's. A lot of times they refuse to put those on because they consider them not to be part of the construction. But at any rate, I would suggest it prevents the water from going back into your house after it sits on your garden hose. I'll put a picture of it on the report. So this one here, I did put this on manual to see it dripping, and it was dripping okay. This is kind of loose here. It needs to be fastened or put against fastened against the wall because it's loose. No cracked stucco. Usually that happens until about 5 to 6 months into the house because stucco is pretty much liquid concrete, and then it cracks because of thermal expansion. It gets hot, it gets cold. So going around here, no problem. I also looked all around the windowsill. This one is missing a piece right there on the trim of the roof tiles. I was able to use a ladder all the way around to make sure that everything is okay, and that's the only piece that I found. Some of these column caps are loose. Most of the times these column caps are used for decorations. As you can see here, this one is loose. Put it back here. I don't want to go into the neighbors, but that's that. And I'm not sure if it's by design, but some of these column caps are missing up here. So I'm not sure if it's like that for the entire neighborhood. But if you look over here, either it was plumbed incorrectly or the wall is leaning. You can see the gap between your house and the neighbor. So they need to correct that. So that obviously it's on the report. All right. So we're coming inside, and then I'll give you the conclusion. Then I'll send you the link for you to see. Just to continue inside real quick. I am not sure it's part of your documents, but we're missing all the handles for the cabinets for the kitchen, and also we're missing them in the restrooms. Again, that could be an option of a package that you probably needed to buy. I'm not sure, but I'm just showing you that it is. Okay, so conclusion, the roof, we just have the minor trim tile in the backyard to repair. And then the fence needs a couple of column caps that are loose, so that would need to be replaced. Fastened, and some of them are missing, so they might need to be replaced. On the exterior as well, like I said, the volt for the water meter, that is completely shot, so that needs to be replaced. Then in the attic, I just came from there and I showed you a couple of things in there. Obviously the ductwork is bent, kinked, and the ventilation system, it's on the off position. The air conditioning couldn't be tested because they locked it, and I was trying to get a hold of the superintendent to give me the combo, but I couldn't get a hold of him. So the heat cannot be tested because it's over 80 degrees out here and it damages the unit. So only the AC would have been able to do it, but unfortunately not. All right, so the rest of the information is on the report with pictures and descriptions. And if you have any questions, you feel free to give me a call. All right, guys, I hope it helps.